Go ahead.
This is Bix Carew, the voice of Vegas, here on special assignment in Studio City, California. Are we rolling, Bob? Yes. Now, you know him as a doctor, an actor, and enviroman, as the Greens affectionately call him. But today we meet Ed Begley, Jr., candidate for the state of California governorship. Ed, nice to see you.
You too, Bix. It's a pleasure to be here.
Ed, what would you say would be your strength against the governator?
Well, I think it's admirable that our governor likes to exercise and stay fit, but it's a lot of wasted motion. That is to say, fighting laws that Newton laid down hundreds of years ago, fighting gravity, if you will, to what? To look good, to look attractive. Well, I have an idea. Let's make use of some of that power and actually do something with it. All the gyms that Arnold is so proud to talk about should be making energy with bikes like this hooked up to generators that can generate power that can help run our fine state.
Ed, how do you feel about the governator crawling into bed with the gay Indians? Yeah, I should say the gay Indian gambling lobby.
Well, I welcome my gay brothers as entrepreneurs or in any different facet of the great economic engine of California. But I think the Native American community specifically is quite divided over this. My friend Chief Warren Lyons of the Onondaga Nation is quite opposed to the gambling, culturally, economically, the way it impoverishes those who are addicted to gambling. But I'd just like to quote a little saying we had at a Native American ceremony we had at the Sweat Lodge recently for those opposed to gambling within the Native American community. We chanted, "Oanahete, Oanahete," which means I'm going to see my grandmother. I'm going to see my grandmother. And the response, of course, is "Ahanahe, Ahanahe," which means go ahead, go ahead.
Ed, what's the first thing you do after you move into Sacramento?
First thing I do, compact fluorescent bulbs and all the different lighting fixtures. Energy-saving thermostats in every building. Good insulation. Solar on the rooftop in the Capitol and the governor's mansion. Those are a few of the steps. More wind turbines throughout California. I'm going to get rid of the cigar tent, that's for starters. We don't need that anymore with AstroTurf and all that it implies in a little covered smoking area. We don't need that. I'm not a smoker, as you know. So we're going to get rid of that and use that area to grow some herbs and vegetables for the meals that I'll be serving and many of the vegan meals I'll be preparing. This is my pure electric vehicle. I have a hybrid for long trips, but this is perfect for around Los Angeles. This is a car that runs entirely on electricity. Since I charge it on the sun, it's entirely a solar-powered car.
So you do a bit of composting out here, huh?
Yeah, and the compost I use to grow my artichoke plants, tomato plants. I've got some lettuce I just put in, and I grow a lot of food here.
May I just say on a side note that I really enjoyed your work in 12 Angry Men.
Well, that was Ed Begley Sr., actually.
It was?
Yes.
Oh, junior, senior. I know that a tan is a prerequisite for an actor in California today, but this seems to me rather a high-powered tanning machine. Do you come out here on a daily basis?
This is not your George Hamilton accoutrement.
No.
This is actually a solar oven. You cook food in here. You can cook rice, beans, make soups in it, which I often do. You can see it's quite cloudy now, but it's near 150 degrees when the sun comes out again, which I hope it does in a minute. It'll get up to 375 degrees, all from the sun.
Why don't we throw in a couple of steaks?
Vegan steaks, I hope, Bix.
Vegan? What's a vegan steak?
It's made from tempeh, or maybe from...
That's not meat.
No, it's faux meat.
Well, you can't call it a steak then.
I'd rather you not bring up steak anymore when
no
you're
more
on
steak?
the premises.
Yeah, you have a steak in that attitude.
Yeah, I do. So do the poor animals suffering in the slaughterhouses, Bix.